Assalamu alaikum, beautiful people. This is Zubair Sapra, and welcome back to yet another episode of Mystical Block. Now, today's agenda is going to revolve all around Inferium and its upgrades. First of all, we got to start from a lot of crafting. We got to start all the way from Infusion Crystal, which requires Inferium Gemstone and Prosperity Shards. And there you go, Infusion Crystal has been obtained. This Infusion Crystal is used to upgrade Inferium to what is the second tier, Prudentium. Let's see how much Prudentium essence we can create. And that is a little bit less than I expected. Next thing we got to do is create ourselves an Prudentium infusion crystal, which is going to require another of these inferium crystals. So that is going to take a while. The mob farm also produces a little bit of inferium essence, though not as much as the crop, but it does produce enough inferium essence to keep the ball rolling. The next step on the tier is going to be an Prudentium infusion crystal, which is going to allow us to get tertium. 18 of that has been got, and let's get ourselves a tertium infusion crystal, which is going to allow us to get our hands on Imperium. Let's see how much can we make for now, and 3 Imperium essence. Well, that is going to require us to do a whole lot more farming.
Later.
One inventory full Inferium later. This should allow us to get ourselves some more Imperium. I have gone ahead and obtained myself an Imperium infusion crystal, which I am going to keep safe. And there we go, finally, our very first Supremium essence, even though it is 5 of that. And now we got to create ourselves Master Infusion Crystal, which requires Supremium and Insanium. I will be here upgrading things a lot.
Much later.
I have gone ahead and gotten myself a bit of a Supremium, which is going to allow me to craft myself a Supremium Infusion Stone, which means that I can finally craft myself Insanium. I only needed 4 of the Insanium essence to get myself a Master Infusion Crystal. And now I don't need all these crystals that I have been crafting and using up. My collection of mob drops is slowly but surely growing more and more. We will be using RF tools to automate the process, this whole process of creating Supremium. We need crafted from RF tools or crafted tier 1, which requires a machine frame. Very, very simple to obtain, but there comes the problem once again. I am out of iron. Hey! Also, I don't know why, but somehow the skeletons keep escaping from this cage. I don't know how, but somehow they are managing to escape from here. If anyone has any clue, please let me know. You know what? I don't know why am I mining for iron when I am at the point where I can just go ahead and craft myself some iron seeds and farm iron. I don't know why am I not doing that. They are tier 3 seeds, which means they require tertium, iron ingots, and prosperity seed bake. Oh my god, I am so stupid. Oh, you need to have 2 blocks of iron. I am just a few iron ingot shards of crafting myself some iron seeds. I have completed my trip for getting some iron, and here I am smelting a little bit of it. I only need enough to craft myself some iron seeds, and after that I can just simply go ahead and grow a crop full of iron. I got enough resources to craft myself iron seed. All you need is 2 blocks worth of iron and 2 iron ingots. That was the correct recipe. And I have gotten my hands on some iron seeds, which means I can basically grow my iron on command. Automated iron means that I don't really have to go to the iron dimension. And how do you guys keep goddamn escaping? There is a wall. You see that? That is a wall. You are not supposed to just walk right through it. Now, don't mind me just casually duplicating some iron. I have myself an iron crop growing, which means that I don't really have to worry about going and mining for iron anymore. That is a big relief. And there is another escaped goddamn skeleton. What was I doing again? I was getting myself an RF tools crafter, which required a machine frame and crafting tables. A tier 1 crafter has been crafted, and there we go. A tier 3 crafter, which is all eventually going to make sense. But currently we are just going to place him right here. It is not really going to do anything right now, because we need to craft some other blocks as well. One of them being a harvester. That was a lot of boring crafting. And finally, I have gotten my hands on a harvester. I basically need to set up so that it harvests a 9 by 9 area, 11 by 11. Yeah, that should be good enough. And it is going to require power. Let's find ourselves a simple power solution first. That is where a generator comes into a play. I can use a generator from cycling, a combustion generator from cycling, or a simple combustion generator. Simple combustion generators. That is going to be a bit easier. There you go with the simple combustion generator. And let's place it right in between the crafter and the harvester. And let's configure this once again. And now I need all type of essence to set up myself. What do you call that again? The recipe for Supremium. And also my crafting stone, which I have in my inventory. So how does that work? Now, if you have a question how to set up, the answer is very simple. The very first recipe is going to be for Prudentium. What was that again? So the Master Infusion Stone, and this is going to create. Since we are going to have a multiple recipe setup, the first recipe is going to be INT. What will happen is that after the thing is crafted, it will stay inside this buffer. Where was I again? First, I got to create the recipe for the required product. Then I got to keep it as INT because I don't want these products going into this buffer. Next is going to be the recipe for Imperium. I got to create a separate recipe for that. Master Infusion is surrounded by tertium, and it creates Imperium, and this is also going to be staying in INT, which means that this is also going to be staying inside of this buffer. The final recipe is going to be for Supremium. Let's enter the recipe. The recipe has been created. For this, we are going to go with the XTC because we want this infusion crystal to stay inside of this buffer. We don't want the infusion crystal to go out of the buffer. And with that, the setup has been completed for automated crafting. Now all I got to do is remember every item, and now it is ready. Let's give it some power. I also forgot about one thing. Stop it. One thing that needs to be set up is a pipe, an item pipe to be exact. I don't know why this thought did not cross my mind before. We can make getting leather and passive mobs a lot easier by going with mob utils again. This time we need to get ourselves GM chicken feed. Not GM chicken feed, a nutritious chicken feed, which is going to require fluid essence buckets. A potato. I was in the middle of getting myself some mob utils. Nutritious chicken feed. This thing right here, which is going to allow me to turn this patch of land into a heaven where lots of neutral mobs drop. First of all, let's clear the previous ones, just like we practiced before. What it can do is that it can turn 5 by 5 area where just lots of mob spawn, the neutral kind of them. And I need a lot of mob drops. And this much leather should be enough for my needs now. What was I crafting with that? What was that again? Yeah. Pipes. I needed these item pipes to finalize the design. I also need some pipe upgrades. Basic pipe upgrade, which needs some iron nuggets. A basic pipe upgrade, 2 of them, which I am going to be turning into improved pipe upgrades. And I have run out of. Let me smelt some gold real quick. All right. I have smelted enough gold for my basic needs. Just to get myself some improved pipe upgrades. You know what? I can even turn into a better version of them. Advanced pipe upgrades. Yeah, I have the resources for that. And now it is time to configure this harvester. Okay, so I ran around the Inferium craft for a little bit, and I got myself automated premium essence. Ain't that amazing? Let me see. Do I have any other Inferium essence in my inventory? Also, I am going to be turning some of the dirt into Supremium dirt. Why, you may ask, why am I spending my precious Supremium converting the dirt? Is because Supremium is going to give me a whole lot more crop drops. Let's replant our Inferium seeds and let's restart running around them in circles. Theoretically, I should get a lot more of Inferium from running around in the Inferium. And let's see that number go up. I mean, that is a beautiful sight to see. I will be here running around in circles around the Inferium crop to get lot more premium for a little while. Alright, since we have done our automation deed of the day, and by that I mean premium automation, it is time to go ahead and do some exploring. Let's go to the Twilight Forest and kill ourselves a lich. The reason why I am here for a lich hunting will be explained in the next episode. Everything will make sense in the next episode because next one is going to be a big one. I know this is a very late episode, but while I was automating, I made myself a crafting stick.
Much later.
Usually, it is blocked off like this is the proper entry point for this tower. Whenever you want to go ahead and find the Tower of Lich, you should make yourself a lot of torches because it is a very dark place. You can't really see things properly. Holy Jesus! I got something insane. Enchanted Scroll of Aldimodium Site 2. That is a 10 minutes of Aldimodium site. Within 10 minutes, you can get so much Aldimodium. By the way, Twilight Lich is usually always at the top of the tower.
6.5 hours later.
Let's get ourselves some building block out and let's block the entrances to the Lich fighting place. The Twilight Lich normally has these shields around it, and the real Lich is the one with the bright color. We died multiple times, but in the end, we persevered and won ourselves a lich fight. That scared the light out of me. And I don't know why do you guys keep escaping? Just simply why? And how? That is an enclosed box. If anyone knows the solution to this problem, please let me know. Because I have scratched my brain a lot and I have not found a single solution to this goddamn problem. Well, this is going to be it for the video and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye bye.